Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Tales from the Road. I have been offline for a while. I don't remember the last time I did a Tales from the Road, but it's been a while. I got busy, I got sidetracked, I was doing different things. But anyways, here's hopefully this will be a short one. I like to keep them short and straight to the point. This one has to do, I call it the fire station because back in the day, now, whenever you hear someone say back in the day, you know that they're up in age a little bit because, someone 20 years old isn't going to say back in the day. But anyways, I was playing in one of the first bands that I played in when I was a kid. I was about 13 at this time. It takes place in Browns Mills, New Jersey, and I was playing with this band, and we had a manager, so we were well on our way. And anyways, I get this call. I think I always knew about the gigs a little bit ahead of time, and you know, it was summertime. The weather's good because in New Jersey it's cold. Everybody's outside. Everybody's having fun. So they called me and to remind me today we're playing at the fire station, and I remember it was a Saturday night. So I think the manager picked me up at my house because he had a van, and he drove. He picked up the I think the guitar player and percussion player. He also had to pick them up because we live near each other. But anyway, so we get to the fire station in Browns Mills, New Jersey, and the 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 doors are open. I guess like the garage doors open. I don't know what you call it. And the fire trucks are parked outside. Well, it was probably just one fire truck because Browns Mills is a small town. So anyways, when we get there, we're about to unload, and we see that there is another band there scheduled to play. And we were the ones that were scheduled to play there. Now, my thing is, how do you double book at a fire station? Because you don't book bands every week like nightclubs. And when I was playing bars and clubs, it wasn't unusual for the club owner to call the band leader and say, "Oh, I'm sorry, I double booked. I'm going to go with the other band." That was pretty common. It's not unusual for that to happen. But at the fire station, how often do you book bands? As far as I know, we were the first band to ever play there. But we had a manager, as I mentioned earlier, and he worked something out with the other band after about 15 minutes of negotiation and da 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 da. He comes back and says, "Well, boys," he says, "you're going to set up on the left, and the other band's going to set up on the right." So basically, we were facing each other, but there was still a good distance between us. So I remember, we were going to play first, and then the other band was going to play second. Now we were opposite styles because we were kind of like a soul rock group. We did like Sly and the Family Stone. We did Buddy Miles, and we did some R&B songs that were popular at the time. And the other band was just a three-piece rock band. I don't even remember what they played. But the thing about the fire station was this. The other band had a really, really incredible drummer. He had this like double bass set of Ludwig. He looked really cool because back then to see a double bass set, and Ludwig was like probably the popular drums at the time. So as time went on, I said, "Wow, this guy's he's really good. He's better than me," and I'm starting to get depressed and sinking down. I don't want anybody to know I'm in the other band. So anyways, I think they're doing their last set as we're rotating, and we're listening to him, and he does his solo, and it's like, oh, it's a really good solo. He captured the attention of the audience, and I just remember saying, wow, that guy is a good drummer. Now I knew who he was because he was the drummer. He went to the same high school I did, so his name was Steinhardt. I think his first name was Gerald, but a lot of things we call people just by their last name, Steinhardt. So when they get done, we're done. I think we're packed up. I'm just sitting there, and I'm feeling kind of dejected. I'm feeling like pretty small. I said, "Man, this guy he just blew me away," And I remember the percussion player comes over to me, and he taps me on the shoulder and says, "Marcos, don't worry. Steinhardt's been playing drums since he could walk." And so I thought it was pretty cool that, Freddie was his name, the percussion player. He could see that I wasn't feeling too well that night when we got done, but he tried to encourage me, but I guess it kind of worked. And the whole thing was what the lesson learned at the fire station was that, you know, there's a lot of good players out there, and which have found out through my career that can just smoke me. But the whole thing was, you know, I never gave up. I just tried harder, and you know, by trying harder, you know, I always knew I was trying my best, playing my best. And you know, as time went on, I made a whole career playing music, and you know, but I just always remembered, you know, Freddie trying to encourage me, and I thank him for that. And that was our story of playing at the Firehouse in Browns Mill, New Jersey, where we were double booked. Okay, more later. Bye bye.